Welcome, Commons, to This Week on Campus, your weekly webcast of news, events, and sports here at Western Iowa Tech. I'm Chase Foy.
And I'm Ariana Flores. Mackenzie Snow is the director of the Iowa Department of Education. She visited Western Iowa Tech's plumbing classes to look at the hands-on experience that students are getting. Snow's goal is to help students from K-12 and even post-secondary schools to help them decide the right path for their future education. Snow is currently helping Western Iowa Tech students take advantage of their opportunities. Snow also had the opportunity to talk with students about the exciting opportunities that they have available to them.
Western Iowa Tech has a community choir that meets once a week to practice for upcoming performances. We asked the community choir director, William Darwin, more about the community ensemble.
Community choir is a choral ensemble made up of mixed parts, sort of whoever we get. And it is intended to be just a fun group that meets one night a week to sing some music and perform a couple times a year.
He also mentions the choir practice is open to faculty, staff, students, and community members and is free to join. They meet every Tuesday from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in room 215, sorry. So stop by if you are interested. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at upcoming events. Stay with us.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
Why?
I'm high.
Oh.
Welcome back. Do you think the Constitution is boring? What if we told you the importance still holds true today? Western Iowa Tech's very own Steve Warnstedt will be explaining the Constitution relevance while speaking to amendments that make a difference to us all. Voter registration will take place from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. across the hall from room D202 from the Cargill Auditorium. Remember, your vote matters.
Meanwhile, College Radio Day is coming up, Friday, October 6th. College Radio Day is a day when hundreds of college radio stations around the world will come together to celebrate this unique medium of college radio. That's all for upcoming events. We'll be taking a look at the weather. Stay with us. Welcome back. So Chase, how's the weekend looking?
Well, the weekend's gonna be a beautiful weekend, honestly, with a high of 76 and a 77 on Sunday. It's gonna be cold at nighttime though on Saturday with a low of 46 and a low of 53. And then this week we're gonna actually heat things up a little bit with a high of 85, continuing that with a high of 86. Wednesday, Thursday, it's gonna cool down a little bit with a high of 80 and then a high of 84. And it's gonna be cooled down it's gonna cool down after that. But we're getting into the colder season. I'm excited for it.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a great weekend with this weather.
It's going to be a fantastic weekend. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too.
Well, when we come back, we'll be taking a look at sports. So stay with us.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Welcome back. So Ari, how have Comets been in sports?
Well, Trace, it's been a very exciting week for the Comets, but first, let's kick it off with soccer. Reporter Doreen Mashana had the opportunity to talk to the head coaches of the men's and women's soccer program about how this season is going.
We've had some good results lately. It's just about keeping that consistency. We're still a really young team, so there's definitely some periods where we play a lot like we're all freshmen, but it's just about improving every day and learning from our experiences both in training and games. Yeah, so got some big games coming up. We're just starting conference play, so it's kind of a new season as well. We open conference play with 2 home games on September 16th and September 20th here in Sioux City. We're starting to play some highly nationally ranked teams, so we'll get to see how good we are really quick.
But as far as the team, I feel like we are getting better and better each game. They have found a great chemistry, a team chemistry. In a sense, they are even compare themselves to a small family. So it's very delighting to hear that when they say that about each other. But they're working hard. All their work is paying off. And then we got our first win this last game, and we could, continue to grow from there.
This past week, men's soccer has been on a roll. This week coming home with their 5th win in a row as they played Minnesota West, defeating them 8-0. Women's soccer was also on the road in Minnesota, coming home with the 1-0 win. Women's volleyball stayed home and took care of some business after sweeping Southwest Community College in 3 sets. This isn't all for Comet Sports, as men and women's soccer will be at home at Rugger Field as they both take on Scott Community College. The women's games start at 1 p.m. and the men's game starts at 3:30 p.m. Remember, all home games are free admission, so get out and show your team spirit. Go Comets!
Sounds like we're actually doing pretty well in sports.
Yeah, I'm excited to go see this game on Saturday.
Oh yeah, so am I.
Hope to see you there.
I will see you there. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ari. That's all we have for sports. When we come back, we'll have Campus Stop. Stay with us.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you wanna talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Looking for a quiet place to study? The library will be open on Monday through Wednesday from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. On Thursdays and Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday they'll be open from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Want to get in some reps? The Dunker Student Center says they got you covered. All you need to do is show your ID card and you'll have access to all the gym equipment you need. They're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday it's open from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hours may vary due to sports, so stop by the front desk if you have any questions.
For all those in need of your morning coffee, the Coffee Spot has all sorts of snacks and beverages open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. near the main office. Grab a coffee, smoothie, baked goods, or sandwiches to help fuel your day.
And as the cold and flu season approaches, WIT is gearing up for a busy season. To beat the rush, stop by the campus clinic in the Kaiser Building, room A212 for a checkup. Open Monday through Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. You don't need an appointment. Stop by, show your ID, and they'll get you all checked up. Feel free to check out any of those places on campus. When we come back, we'll have closing remarks.
Events and information for Western Iowa Tech can be found on their social media pages. You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. And be sure to follow them for more updates.
If you have something you would like publicized on This Week on Campus, email us at thisweek@whitcc.edu. This is a webcast from the Mass Communications program here at Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City, Iowa.
New episodes of This Week on Campus are posted every Friday afternoon. For the latest content of our programs, please visit our website, whitcc.tv. You can find a direct link to our YouTube page, and be sure to subscribe and have a wonderful day.